Hi everyone, welcome to End of the World Weekly. Let me tell you how this show works. I'm Newsbot 29000. I'm a robot from the post-apocalyptic future. I've been programmed to send these broadcasts into the past in hopes that you Earth humans can avoid all the calamities that led to the end of the world. Okay, got it? Good. So let me tell you about some of your current events and how they spiral out of control and bring about the apocalypse. On Monday, a creep and a pedophile was endorsed by a creep and a pedophile. Who saw that coming? After receiving Trump's endorsement, Moore bragged about bringing his Alabama values to Washington. His morally bankrupt colleagues were so excited to have another like-minded leech in the swamp that they dug out a spot in the mud for him so he'd feel right at home. In a speech on Wednesday, Donald Trump kept making strange noises when pronouncing certain sounds. On Thursday, a spokesman said Trump just had a dry throat, but after finding a clip of Trump's grandfather, I think it's clear that it's just the family voice.
Do the job for hourly rate, plus cover materials, plus overtime, plus 10%.
And your estimate?
Yeah, can't give an estimate. Too risky.
See, you can tell they're related by the voice and their shared work ethic.
Somebody call for an excavation expert. I'm not in the book, but I'm at your service.
Basically interchangeable. And that brings us to our Alternative Facts of the Week segment. Let's get started. Alternative fact number 1. Thursday afternoon, Democrat Al Franken announced his decision to resign from the Senate amid a growing number of sexual misconduct allegations. The former SNL cast member denied the allegations, but couldn't deny that the box office numbers from Stuart Saves His Family were so dismal that he never really deserved a spot in the Senate anyways. Alternative fact number 2. Corinne Brown was sentenced to 5 years in prison on Monday for stealing more than $300,000 from a charity she ran. The former Democratic Congresswoman was able to use the lessons she'd learned from the House of Representatives to run the jail as a Democratic ideal. Free room, board, food, and healthcare for all. All you had to do to enroll was give up all of your freedoms and commit some sort of atrocious felony. Alternative fact number 3. House of Cards star Kevin Spacey won't return for the show's final season. Showrunners kicked the fictional president off the show after he was accused of some very real sexual assault. Upon being let go, the Hollywood superstar decided to run for office as a Republican where he could get away with that type of behavior. That does it for this week's segment of Alternative Facts of the Week. If you have any alternative facts you'd like to hear on the show, leave a comment below and we'll talk about them next week. Merry Christmas made an enormous comeback in the year 2017. There was a time, not so long before, when saying Merry Christmas would get you stabbed in the face by one of those horrible atheists. But thanks to the Trump administration, those dark, dark days were gone. A lot of people blamed the liberal media for being too politically correct when the phrase Happy Holidays replaced the classic Yuletide greeting, but the blame fell squarely on car manufacturer Honda's shoulders when advertisements for their Happy Honda Days sales event hit the airwaves and the general public repurposed the saying from there. Well, that does it for this episode of End of the World Weekly. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to tune in again next week when we'll have a brand new episode. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
Delicious.